Hello, and welcome to the 100th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. My name is Ramona. I'm a knitter from Toronto, and welcome to my corner of the crafting world. So first things first, today I'm wearing headphones. We're having people over at our house, and they're painting and scraping, and it's making a lot of noise, so I figured if I just use headphones with the mic here, it will cut down on all that extra noise, because I don't have no money for no soundproofing and all that kind of stuff. That's too much money. How fancy do you think this podcast is? All right. So today on the 100th episode, we are going to be having the giveaway. We're going to be having works in progress, a new cast on, stash enhancements, and I guess plans for the next month. I guess would be the next thing would be what I categorize it as. Okay, so let's go on with the works in progress because I have no foes. I'm only going to be showing off one of my projects because there's only been two things that I've worked on in this entire time. So I'm not going to bother showing my Aunt's Love No sweater. Just don't ask. I'm not showing off my olive leaf sweater. And I'm not going to be showing off the Cozy Posy yarn one, the one with the Jasper colorway called Intertwined Socks. Because I didn't actually work on those at all for the past 3 weeks. So, and I probably put like a Roll My Bits on Blob's blanket. Don't worry about that. That's over there in like that direction. We won't worry about it. So I'm just going to be showing off today my Baby Yoda frap socks because this has been my traveling project when I actually had the time to knit while I was traveling. There wasn't much of that. I didn't work on it at home at all. It's pretty much when I was at work, if I had 10 minutes before my shift and all of that kind of stuff is when I worked on it. I always walk with an extra sock just so I can just measure it against it to see if it's time for me to put in the toes and all that kind of stuff. So this is a different one that I had. This is the Bob Ross socks by Area 51. So I always end up taking a sock with me just to measure my sock against. So I'll put that to the side. So I'm still on the first sock. And here's as far as I've made it. Last time you had seen I was right there at that purple stitch marker. I'm probably about, I think, 2/3 of the way done with the foot before I start putting in the toes. I didn't measure it exactly, but that's about how far I am. And I love it. Oh, I think the colors are just awesome. So when I first started this, I didn't realize the white here in the speckle section and this cream color, to me they look the same in the skein, and it wasn't until I was knitting it that I could actually get to see the difference. So yeah. So I'm using a size 0 US. I'd like to hurry up and get these off the needles very soon. For the heel cuffs and toes, I'm using, this is from Spring Road Fibers or Yarns. She used to be a dyer down in Atlanta or Georgia, and she doesn't dye anymore, but this is one of the skeins I got from her. And I thought I had it in Ravelry, but I can't seem to find it under my listing. I was so certain I was keeping everything really up to date on there, but it's not there. But it's a really pretty color. I think it goes with it nicely. Yeah. So that's project number 1. Got quite a bit. Yeah. And I still have that much left from the first sock. So I don't think I'm running out anytime soon. So that is it for the work in progress that I'm actually showing off. I plan to get a lot more knitting time done today, but I really wanted to get this episode out, especially considering I have the prizes and all of that kind of stuff. I wanted to make sure those got shipped out. So we are now going to go on to my cast on October, is it 15th? It was the Friday of the week of the 15th, I think. We started a knit along. It's called the Rose All Day Knit Along. There we go. I think, it was organized by the Knitting Loft, and because I saw Maria's and I knew I wanted to do it. I talked to her. She said, okay, we'll see if we can organize something. And the next thing you know, I see a post putting up, we're doing it. So I showed you the yarn when I got it. I'm still on the first quadrant. I was supposed to, as of October 31st, so I was supposed to have the first quadrant done, but I didn't make it there. But I did work a lot on it. I made it to the final color. I'm just doing the last section at that first quadrant. So the pattern is by Andrea Mowry. I'm using yarn by Walk. Hold on a second. Let's see. I sorry. For this one, it's for all of them. I'm using yeah. This is the first color that I was using. So it's by Walk. It's their Cottage Marina and Merino, not Marina. There are no boats involved. And it's 100% superwash wool. I believe it's a single ply. And yeah, this was color number 1 called Blush. Color number 2 is Summer on the Bed, with the other stuff. And then I got color number 3 and number 4. Actually, I think I might be able to remember which one is which based on what I actually have in my bag. So this one. No, I'm not going to be able to because the only one I really remember is Art Nouveau, and that's in the bag, so I don't know what's over there. I'll try and put them all up on the screen. So I'm currently on color 4. And let me show it to you from the right side. So this is the right side. It looks like the wrong side, but it's the right side. It's the side with the, where is it? No, not that side. It's the side with the cable design going down here. I am proud to say I did not miss a single cable because somehow or another, every time I do something with cables, I manage to miss a section, which makes it quite annoying because then you got to, especially for doing it and it's like on a pair of socks, something you kind of want to make sure the other one matches. So you got to try and redo that same mistake, but sometimes you're not even aware of how you did it. I don't know. So here I am. I'm almost finished the first quadrant. Yeah, honestly, I like it. This is what I've spent most of my time working on. I think I did pretty good. So hopefully, I think within the next few days, I can get to finish off this section. I even bought blocking mats, and I would show them off, but currently behind me, I don't know if you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff over there. Oh, you can actually see the corner of the blocking mats just down there. Since my aunt's room is being painted, she has moved some of her furniture and stuff. And you know when you're moving stuff, they just don't end up neat. So I can't really get to it right now. But yeah, I have to wet block each section before they get seamed together. So I don't have blocking mats. So I got blocking mats, and then I don't have blocking wires. I have blocking pins. But since this is like, not like, points on a shawl or something like that, I had to get the right thing. So I got that coming to me. That should be here by the end of the day, but I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to block it once this thing is finished, but we will try. So I am loving it. Okay, so that is it for my works in progress and cast-ons. Oh, I got to make sure I put the pattern back in there so I don't forget. We'll put that over there. All right. And now for stash enhancements. That's where I really blew up this week. Hold on a second. Because all the stuff that I ordered from summer and stuff like that, they all started coming. So let me just grab this stuff and bring it over. One moment, please. Okay, so the first thing that arrived, I didn't even realize it was for me because it came in the house and then it was just put off to the side. And my mom has a tendency to get a few things, like things from other people, and I always think that they're for somebody else, and I didn't pay any attention to it until I saw an email saying that I received my package, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? So I went back to go check, and lo and behold, it's the box that's sitting down there. So for this one, I can't really show you all of it, but this is the box that it came in. I think it was just a box that they had and they decided to reuse it, which is a very smart and environmental decision. So I got this cute. This is from, what was it, Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit, their yarn advent. And then they sent a lovely note on cardstock saying, season's greeting and warmest wishes. I think it's supposed to be a mini skein advent calendar. So this was just my receipt. And because and I got a lovely postcard with it too. And however, because they decided to, it's supposed to be a surprise for everything. Everything is still inside the boxes, all individually, all individually dated with different things to open up. So I haven't really looked at any of these things yet. I'm anxious to, but I think what I have plans as to what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to try and put a square in my blanket every day for the advent calendar. So I can use, because these are individually done, that makes it easy. So like this is for like day 2. I just take it out of here. I don't know if it's in mini skein format or if it's like in a little ball or something like that, or a mini cake. We'll see when we open it up on day 1. I'll may just peek in on the first day to see what they do for it, just so that I know and how prepared I have to be for the other days for the up until the 25th of December. So that's that. There's nothing else I could really show other than the fact it's a box of wrapped packages. So that was from Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit. The next thing after that is I made a trip on Monday? Yeah. The Monday after the Knitting Loft reopened, and it looks gorgeous, just saying. And I couldn't leave without buying anything. That's pretty much a given. So I bought stuff. So I got myself 3 skeins of yarn and an enamel pin. Yep, that's everything that I got from them. So, although I think I'm missing something else that I got. I'll get that afterwards. So I got a skein of Designs by, Dyed by Dell. It's a BFL sock weight yarn. This is a fingering weight. I don't know what kind of socks I'm making, but I looked at this and I feel like I needed to design something myself for this one. So I'm looking forward to this one. So that's the first one. This is a new yarn to the loft. The only other place I've ever seen it is on Les Garçons, which is Max the Knitter. That's his store website, and they sell it there. So this is my first time actually getting to see it in person. I'm very much liking it in the color. I got a skein of, this is the hard one. Schweden. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I believe it's German. There's the label. This is a luxury sock, which is a 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. It's called Ocean Drive. So honestly, this one was a hard one because there were so many of them that I saw that I love the color of. And it was basically a gray base. And after some of them were speckled with oranges and some of them were like navy blue and yellow. So it's like basically, I want all the colors, but I can't get all the colors. So that I got one. The other one that I got, this one is from Riverside Studio. I saw this one and I really liked it. I've gotten yarn from them before. And I think I've knit one pair of socks out of there, and I really like it though. So this one is called, it's on their Super Sock base. It's an 80/20 superwash nylon, and the color Beryl. See, the funny thing is, I grew up watching Sailor Moon, and to me Beryl is supposed to be dark, but that's because of Queen Beryl. But I don't know, maybe this is closer to the actual color of the stone. That's probably what it is. So there's one more thing that I seem to have misplaced. Or did I put it in here? No, I put it in here. And then Max the Knitter, or Les Garçons, are also selling their enamel pins at the Knitting Loft as well. And this is one that I actually did not get from their website. So that's different for me. I really liked it. I thought it was so cute. And that kind of leads into my next thing. I made an order from Max the Knitter again, from Les Garçons, and he had a unicorn. And I love this thing. It is so, so adorable. So I got it because any enamel pin he makes, I pretty much get it. I need to start sticking them on lots of different things and be done with it. So that's the first set. And then I've got 2 more Advent things that came in the mail. I'm only waiting for like a couple more, 2 or 3 more. 2 more things I'm waiting for that I haven't come in yet. So we will start with, not that one. We will start with this. So I got my mini skeins from Sweet Georgia. So this one is kind of different. Most mini skein Advent stuff, they let you see, they don't show you the yarn itself like how it is for Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit. That's always a surprise. However, with Sweet Georgia, they decided to do it differently. They gave, this is the front of it right there. So you can get to see all of the yarn that you're getting. So I got the cool set for this one. It's 80/20 superwash merino, fingering weight 82 yards for of each one, and I think I got, how many skeins are in here? I can't even remember. Hold on, 12. 12 mini skeins are inside of here. And then what they did for the surprise for the advent, and it's all in here. They're making they have the pattern, and each pattern, part of the pattern is put inside of here, right? So they all have different numbers, or yeah, that you put together, and then afterwards you can string up your own advent calendar and all of that kind of stuff to get it done. I love the look of it. I haven't decided whether or not I'm actually going to do the pattern because I can't remember what it was supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a shawl. So I'm debating as to how, if I'm going to do this or if I'm just going to save the mini skeins for something else and just do what I really, anything. I don't know. I don't have a plan for this. I really don't have a plan for it. That's the problem. Or maybe what I'll end up doing is I'll open it up and I'll look at the yarn and then I'll decide. That's what I'll do. I'm still going to hold on to this. I may do it at another point since I do have the pattern inside of here. But yeah, I'm not sure. But the presentation is beautiful for this. I like this. It looks really, really nice. Put that there. And then the last one that came arrived yesterday. I took it out of the package while I was eating my dinner. And I'm there like, you know what? Maybe I'll just peek at it so I know what I'm going to do. And then I saw this. So this is the Cozy Knitter. This is her annual 24 stripe advent skein socks. I was so ready to look at it so I can get to peek and see what it looks like. And then she had a sign and it said no peeking. And I'm just like, okay, fine. I won't look at it. So I am going to wait probably up until the day before. So probably up until November 30th. Then I'll crack it open so that I can wind it and decide whether or not I'm going to use contrasting heel cuffs and toes for it. Because that's what I usually do for most of my self-striping socks. So I got this and I can't look at it yet. Like, it's bothersome is what it is. Because I'm so used to just, oh, let me just look. But now I'm like, no, I'm actually going to wait. But since I'm here, let me just move into my next section as to what I plan to do for my future knitting. I had mentioned it a few weeks ago that I was going to try maybe doing 4 pairs of socks. But, hold on. Let me show you the ones I was planning on doing. All right. So, Area 51 Fibers has 2 skeins that she had for that she put up for Christmas. I forgot to see how many rows these had. I think it's still 24. I think it is. I'm not sure if it's 24 or 12. But this one is Christmas at the Movies. And this one is Christmas at the Gilmores. So I'm going to find, I've got behind me over there 3, yeah. Actually, I think they may all look like, I've got 3 needles that are free for socks. So that means I got to hurry up and finish something else so I can get the other needles ready for my other 2. One of them you know about, and I can't look at it. The other one is in here. I know exactly what it looks like, but I put it in a bag specifically so that I wouldn't forget it. It was sitting inside the my bin over there. I can't reach to, but you can see the poking of the red bags over there. So let me open these up. This is the skein that apparently people are always looking for and can never find, but I was able to get one when the Cozy Knitter first got her yarn put into the knitting loft, because they had skeins of gingerbread. So gingerbread house. So I got it. I got my mini skein. I got my main one. So this is the only one. This is the one that I've got to. I'm planning on doing as well. I don't know if it was for the Advent or if it was just a Christmas sock, but I just know it was really, really popular and it was really hard to get. So when I saw it at the loft, I made sure I scooped it up because I knew I would want it, and I put it aside for myself. So for the holiday season, I will be doing, hopefully, 1, 2, 3, and 4 pairs of socks. So I'm going to get these ones prepped earlier and then start this one on November 30th, just so I can get to see if I need to do contrasting heel cuffs and toes. I'm going to try I'm going to try and get all the cuffs ready in advance so I don't have to worry about it later. Because to me, cuffs don't count as a part of the Advent calendar. So yay, I'm looking forward to it so much. So that is everything. I believe so. Yep. There's only a couple of more things that I'm waiting for. Les Garçons, their advent calendar is the only thing that I'm waiting for outstanding. That's for the season. I'm probably just going to take, like, there's a lot of different stuff inside there. I'm not certain what I'm going to do with that yet. And I got an order that was being specifically dyed from Area 51 for me. And it's something that I had been waiting for since probably about June or July. That's on its way to my house finally. They're having issues with the people who send them the stuff that they need to make their product. So it finally came through and they were able to do it. So I'm happy. It's on its way to my house now. I didn't realize it was from so far away. I guess I thought it was like, just on the other side of the border, like down in New York or something like that, but it's not. So that's on its way. And then, yeah, that's everything that I'm waiting for. This is the section where we're going to be doing the prizes for the 100th episode giveaway. All right, so I got everything done. I had 37 respondents. So I got everything here and it's ready. I did the random generator right before I did this just to make my life easier. So hold on. Okay, so one of the names that got picked on my list is for Ursula. You won the Fildar Hobby in a colorway with a bunch of numbers. So this is going to be on its way to you. After I post this episode, I'm definitely going to make sure I send everybody an email who won a prize so that they can get to send me their actual address so I can get to send it to them. All right? Sorry. So this is for Ursula. Okay. The next one is for Sandra. She got the Art Fill yarn. It's still wrapped up in the plastic in the eggplant colorway. So I'll try to get these things shipped out as soon as I get the info I need. We also have, for this person, I don't actually have your first name. I got this one before I realized the problem with the names. But the first part of your email address is Bubba It's Me, I think, or Bubba Tis Me. So you're getting the Speckled Finch, the mohair and sock yarn set in the I Smell Snow colorways. And stay, good. All right, sorry. I don't want them falling off on the side. The next person that we have is Leslie, and she won the Leo and Roxy. This in the MCS in the colorway Quartz, so this will be on its way to your house. And okay. And I guess the grand prize winner, because it's 5 skeins. This is for Amaris. She had picked the Timber yarns, the twin sock ones. So we got them both. We have them both ready. It's one set, so it's ready for you guys to go. And let's move on. All right. Thank you for spending your crafting time with me. Thank you for making it to 100 with me. I don't know if I'm going to change up things too much. I'll decide that later. But thank you for spending your knitting time with me, Steph. Thank you for spending 100 episodes with me, or any part of that 100 episodes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot. And see you next time. Bye.